In today's video, I'm going to bring you through an apparel company that is currently doing around $1.8 million every single month. I'm going to break down their funnel, their creative funnel, their offers, multiple different things. I'm going to share that in just a second. But before we get into the video, for the new viewers mostly, if you don't know me, I'm Brando. I'm the founder of Brandlix Media. We've been able to work with 100 companies in the last e-commerce brands over the last 6 to 7 years. So I'm fortunate enough to have access to a lot of data, including working with clients like these where they make, in the last 10 to 11 days, they generated $344,000 just month to date so far. So I'm used to working with 7-figure clients, 8-figure clients, and I just get access to a lot of data and information, which is the first and primary reason why I decided to start this channel, to share my journey and share my learnings by working with these clients and these brands, and of course, scaling them. Now, let me just refresh so you know this is real, but this is just one of our clients that we're currently working with right now. Now, the company that I want to talk about today is called Rehoas. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I do want to say one thing. I've never really seen too many of their ads. I just went in the ads library and also by looking at, tools like Atria, where you can find competitors and see what's working in the market. I noticed that they're running, first of all, they tested 8,200 ads, and if we filter by active, they're literally, they have 988 active ads, which means that they're doing a lot of money. So they're generating a significant amount of revenue every single month consistently. And we can also take a look at the ads library in just a second. But before we do that, let me just give you a couple of promises here. What I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to study this apparel company from A to Z. I'm going to study their sales journey with you, where they are spending, so we understand what platforms are working really well for them when it comes to customer acquisition, specifically acquiring new customers, right? And then offers, what offers they're doing. I have to be honest, they're doing a very strategic offer, which I've personally tested before with other apparel and clothing companies, and it works very, very well. Once again, specifically for acquiring first-time customers. And then I'm going to talk about the creative strategy. And, they do several different types of creatives, but there is this one thing that I think is giving them that competitive advantage that is allowing them to scale further. And, don't worry, this is my favorite part. The creative part is my favorite part, but we will speak about that towards the middle to the end of the video. Okay, so stick until the end if you want to know the creative strategy. Now, let's get into some things that I noticed over here. Let's take a look at the company. Okay, so these are the ads, 18,000 ads, even more. If we filter by active ads, let's just see how many they're running right now. But from what I remember, I think it's 300, 400, okay, like 670 active ads right now. So they're definitely, of course, out of these 988 ads. I mean, this number is not always 100% accurate, but it gives you a pretty good understanding of what they're doing. But, most of their ads, going back to my promise here, where are they spending? It seems like they're spending mostly on Meta. That's their client acquisition channel or customer acquisition channel, okay? So going back over here, let's take a look at what they're doing. Let's take a look at the longest running ads, as I always like to do in my videos, and take a look at what types of ads they're running. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and see what landing pages they're running just to fulfill my first promise, which is to study their sales process. It seems like their sales process is quite simple. They have good ads, a good offer, a very simple and seamless funnel. And let's see what they're doing. It seems like most of these ads are redirecting to collections or shop all, a sale, collection. They're basically all collection pages, collection, all collections. And of course, as you can tell, they're scaling a lot of different ads into multiple different collections. And it seems like their strategy is literally to redirect people into collections. So if you're considering starting an apparel company, maybe leverage what they're doing. And sometimes it's better to give people an option. And in fact, what they're doing in one of their many collections, how they look like, is basically like this. They're doing a really good offer: buy one, get one for 30% off, right? With code DEAR30 or whatever. And so this is a good offer for people that want to get in. And the reality, and this is, I promise, I've noticed this by also working with other apparel, clothing, fashion companies, is that people look for deals. People, even for jewelry, like people look for deals. They just look for deals. They wait for the deal. If there's no deal, they're not going to buy. Like literally, if you're a first-time customer, they look for the deal. And so the customer acquisition process here, which is really, really interesting and really, it's really smart to analyze this aspect, is that this is their model. They're doing good offers for first-time customers, and then they are essentially scaling on the back end by launching new collections, launching new shoes, accessories to resell to those customers and increase LTV, because that's ultimately how you get a business to like multiple 8 figures. You can't just do it to acquiring new customers. So they're doing a very seamless job here. You can add to cart. Let's take a look at one of their top products and see what their landing page looks like. You know, price up front, reviews. The one thing I would change on the add to cart is actually put a color to it, because it kind of like syncs in with the rest of the page. Not a fan of that. They have an offer, and by the way, I can guarantee you that, you know, this is by far mostly optimized for mobile, as you can see over here. You know, I like this a lot. The sizing help is really important, because if there's one question people have when they buy clothing is the sizing. So they have like a perfect kind of fit, type, stretch, medium, size chart. You can kind of do your own measurements. And then of course, a bunch of upsells and downsells, frequently bought together, blah, 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 blah. And the reviews over here. And they also have some value propositions on the bottom, sustainable and premium. I like how they're talking about their brand, chic design, blah, 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 better materials. So their selling proposition, I guess, is high quality materials, but for a good price tag. And so, you know, if you don't know, a dress can typically cost like hundreds of dollars. This in dirhams, I think, is $44. So very, very affordable pricing, while kind of like having very high premium, high quality photo shoots and designs. So it seems like this is kind of their unique angle proposition. And so once again, I'm going to talk about the ads in just a second, but so far the funnel seems very, very simple, which proves that you don't really sometimes even need a complex funnel with so many different, you know, lengthy descriptions or amazing landing pages. Sometimes in most cases, when you're selling products that sell themselves through visuals and perceived value, you just need good photography, a good headline, a good offer, and you're pretty much good to go. Let's take a look at what their cart looks like. Very simple cart with upsells. I like this a lot. Buy one, get the second 30% off code. You know, they remind people about this offer. Let's see how the checkout looks like, but I think it's going to be a standard Shopify checkout. Boom, simple, credit cards, easy buy. And they probably even have upsells on the back end, which are probably going to upsell either complementary products or maybe the same exact product but with a different color. Who knows? So that's what I would do, at least. And they're probably doing this if they're spending this much and they have so many different ads active. They're probably doing that, you know, 8,000 ads, whatever. Let me filter again. I think like 900, 1,000 active ads. That's a lot. Okay. Now let's get into analyzing. Let's see what I need to speak about over here. We spoke about these 3 things: sales journey, where they're spending, meta, offers. They're doing a buy one, get a 30% off for the second buy, right? And you can also do, if there's one thing that I really like a lot, which is what also, not to get on another topic, but I think it's very valuable. What True Classic is doing is that they're also doing this type of offer to acquire new customers, and it's working very, very, very well for them. I actually had a call with a director, I think like 6 months ago, and it was, you know, very interesting company. They're doing 9 figures, of course. I'm not sure what's the problem here. Let's take a look at their main website, but they're doing an offer where you can basically buy more and get more for free. So you can do like a bundle builder. I think this is their page. Bundle builder. Yeah, you see, buy 3 items, save 33%. Buy 6 items, save 44%. Buy 9 items, save 50%. So this is amazing for first-time buyers. And so they also have a section where they say buy 2, save 8%, add more to save up to 50%. So it's like it's really, really incentivizing to increase that AOV and spend. So, you know, this is obviously a different company. Another topic for another video, but this is what they're doing over here. It's a similar concept, just structured in a different way. So once again, moving forward, let's get into our diagrams over here. Where is it? There it is. So let's talk about, first of all, creatives. Offers for first-time buyers. I already mentioned this. They're doing a very good offer. What they're also testing, and I kind of like saw it in their ads, and I noticed this is what a lot of companies that scale to 8 figures are doing, is that they're testing ads to multiple different offers. So they're not just stopping and scaling one offer. They're typically, what you want to do is find a scalable offer, but not do it once. do it multiple times so that you can essentially find different offers that can scale. And guess what? You can also hide these pages to first-time customers. I'm not sure if this is what they're doing, but I've noticed that it's great, especially if you want to convert these offers specifically for to first-time customers, or sorry, show these offers specifically to first-time customers. And so if you can find a scalable offer, why not also find 2 or 3 or 4 other offers that are really resonating with the market and allowing scale to happen, but scaling horizontally, not just vertically with one offer, but scaling horizontally. So maybe you can test a buy one get one free, or buy two get one for free, right? You can kind of like you get the point. So this is kind of like a foundation for their strategy, testing offers when it comes to customer acquisition. Let's talk about the creative strategy. I talk about B-rolls a lot, but here they're doing a different type of B-roll, and let's take a look at what they're doing with their ads before going through these frameworks, which is really interesting. Okay, where is it? Over here. So let's go over some ads and take a look at what they're doing. Okay, let's take a look at most longest running ads.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me.
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, God.
So they're doing like styling ads. There isn't also a lot of voiceovers. Yeah. Elegant, high perceived. Yeah, they're basically telling a story with their styling, essentially. So before and afters, transformation, different outfits. Let's take a look at one more. I really like how they're doing this, and explains why they're doing so well. So the primary focus, I think, and what's allowing them to scale, and it's pretty clear at this point, is just the quality. They found a format that really works well for them. This kind of styling and low-key, like natural styling approach. So very good with ads. They're probably very structured to allow these ads to be produced at scale. 900 ads, guys. Let's take a look at how many they're doing. How many ads they launched recently. So they launched. Yeah, so 1,437 ads were live in the last 30 days, including 1,000 new ads. So a lot of these ads are like new and repurposed. So in order for that to happen, you need to have an organization, whether it's an agency, in-house team. You need to have a structured team to do that. So that's number one. And number two is just the offer. So good ads, good offer. The perceived value of the product is obviously there because the images are clear. So sometimes that's all you need, and it allows you to build leverage. And once you have all those customers, you already built leverage, and you have a seasoned pixel, and you can scale more easily, etc., etc., etc. So this is my first kind of like observation on. You see a bunch of videos. Let's take a look at how the distribution of ads of images. So interesting. They're doing 50% of images are the ads. So let's take a look at the active ads, and also what types of image ads they're running to identify what's the purpose of them. So Valentine's Day offer-based, simple, high quality, high premium images. These can work very well. They're also doing carousel, I think, carousel ads. So a lot of people just forget about doing image ads, but guys, for products that sell themselves through visuals like home decor, couches, frames, whatever it is, clothing, jewelry, image ads are absolutely great. So they're doing also 9.4% of ads are carousel ads. So, you can take a look at yourself here, but these are my observations and my gut feelings about everything. How do they handle this creative process, and how does it work for them? So let's take a look at what they're doing, and I have it explained here on a form. So they're taking on collaborations with UGC creators and asking them to film B-rolls and full-on scenes, raw scenes. And then we have editors that make them faster and allow the transformation to happen. What do I mean by transformation? I'll talk about this later. But essentially, UGC person, you pay them a couple $100. They give you like 10, 15, 20 different frames, right, of different B-rolls and scenes and different closings. The editors go ahead and combine everything with a script or an AI or a song, and with, of course, good captions. And then they also test horizontally and scale with other different types of scripts, or not necessarily scripts, but also just headlines like subtitles on the ads. Okay. So this is what they're doing, and there's many types of ways to do B-roll. There's also what we do for some of our clients is that we put different faces within the B-rolls. It doesn't have to be the same creator, but it's important that you keep the same exact creator here so that they see the final transformation of their clothing. And so this is the framework that they're using here. So fast-paced scenes with transformation. And so going from here to this clothing to this other piece of clothing, and then they have a music AI voiceover on the back end. Voiceover on the back end, and then of course they have like some subtitles with like a direct offer. I noticed as a hook they have a direct offer, and it's working fairly well for them, quite well for them. And then they of course leverage these different styles of videos on their ads. So the transformations go from here to here to here. Prep before night out, right before we go. I also saw a creator that was basically dressing herself up in speed so that people could see the transformation as well, but also like putting on her jewelry, put on her perfume at the end, and like before and after, essentially, or transformation, kind of like transformation, but like specifically for going out. And then styling modeling videos where it's just literally a model or the actor just dressing herself up and styling and doing all that stuff. It's kind of like one goes along with the other, but this is what's really working well for them. And then of course when it comes to image ads, which I didn't mention here, they're mostly just doing like high quality, high perceived value images. That's working quite well for them. You see, good images, good shots with an offer: buy one, get the second 40% off. This is probably something that they were testing. You see, buy one, get the second one, buy one, get the second one 30% off, whatever, stuff like that. It works quite well. It's their customer acquisition process. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're like drop shipping. I wouldn't even be surprised if that's the case. But yeah, moving forward over here. So this is their process. One other really good strategy that they're using is that they're doing white listing. Okay, let me explain what that works. So first of all, before we get into that concept, we need to understand that skepticism will always go up as the years go by, because nobody trusts anybody, any other company just like that, especially if they see your ad and they don't even know you and you don't have that brand awareness. So skepticism is through the roof. And so a good strategy that they have been using is called whitelisting. So where you see basically a company, this is the company name, and then you have them essentially partnered up with a creator, and I'll show you some examples. And this is how it looks like. So whitelisting is one of the best ways to decrease cost per acquisition almost instantly, and you can do this across all the other niches. I'm going to show you how they're doing it in their scenario. It's a great strategy because the UGC video seems a lot more unbiased and authentic. If the video is not authentic, then it will not work that well. Everything needs to be raw, real, authentic. It has to come across as organic posts, not paid ads. And so that's a great opportunity where the Facebook ad is going to basically be creator IG. You can basically get access to the Instagram of the creator, and then it's going to be a partnership with the brand. So I'll show you how it works. This is how it works, and you can see this across multiple different examples. So let's see, let's take a look. These are normal ads. These are normal ads. I have to scroll through a bit, and then we'll see. And you see Vicky and Rihoas or whatever. Collaboration. Another collaboration. And so this is genius because first of all, it decreases customer acquisition because the ad itself is, as I said before in the description, is way more unbiased. Okay, it's just unbiased. They see a post that's coming from a model or a creator or a normal person, and just of course there's that connection with the partnership, but it's way more unbiased, and it's much higher trust because if they know that somebody is part, it's like the ad comes across as, hey, this I'm seeing that this girl is wearing this amazing dress, and they're partnered and they're partnering with this company, so it's almost as an endorsement. That's kind of like how people can see it. It's endorsed, right? So this model is endorsing this other company, and they're in this collaboration. They're doing this post together. They're endorsing the company, and so it's a very, very good strategy. And the way that you can pitch this to the creators is like, hey, we're spending like $1,000 a day, 500, a million, whatever the number is that let us use your profile, run ads to your ad account so that we can spend the thousands of dollars, and basically you'll increase your followers, your likes, your comments, your engagement, and it's going to be also an automatic free boost for you. It's like a no-brainer. And so you see Anna, Maria, and the brand. Look how many. it's obviously a strategy that's really working well for them. You see? A bunch of examples. Other examples. And these are carousels. These are the storytelling. And so, of course, these posts can also be a lot more personal, right? So it's, you get the point. That's it for this video, honestly. I did want to speak about maybe one last thing here, is that the conclusion here is that, what's the conclusion? They have whitelisting ads, authentic ads, whether they're whitelisting or not. They're good ads. They're doing a very good frame with the strategy that I explained before over here. They're being very strategic about this. And then at the same time, they have a good offer combined with a simple, fast, easy to scroll website. Boom. There you go. Sometimes you don't need something like who knows what. And I've seen many clients that come to us with a very good product, very good styling, very, very good offer on the front end. I have to say that's like one of the most important things, good offer. Very good at scaling ads and testing a lot of different ads, a lot of different creative concepts, scripts, stylings, and then boom, simple checkout, and it works. It can scale. You don't need something who knows what. Okay, so this is my take on this brand. Let me know if you agree or disagree, your comments, your ideas. By the way, if you are a company that is currently doing at least $50,000 to $100,000 a month, and you want to book a call with us because you want a free audit, we can accommodate that. Just book a call below, you'll get a free audit, and then we'll explore the opportunity of working together. If there's one thing that I want to add value to this video, is this demo command center, which I always use. I know it's kind of out of topic, especially if you are a new viewer, but if you want a systematized way to track your ads, like with a daily, this is like a daily report. We track all of our ad metrics and results for all of our clients on this like color-coded dashboard. We track all of our creative concepts or tests. These are all ad account tests that we do and that we track. It's tracking sheets, ad copies, visuals. We have a UGC tracker, a CRO tracker, email flows, email campaigns, a TikTok shop tracker. We literally have everything. Like, it's literally everything, where we track competitors. We also have an ROI calculator, which is really, really useful because you can kind of like go in here and change like your numbers and see what the current situation is, what the improved situation, what you want the improved situation to be, and what the results can be at scale. So everything is done for you. And this is the sheet that we use to scale our clients to 7 and 8 figures, to systematize and document everything. If you want it, it's below. You can get the link down below. And that's it. I'll leave you with this. Book a call if you want, and see you in the next video. Bye.